So welcome to a glorious day in the North Yorkshire Moors. Just left Levisham. Got a 8-mile route to do today. We're heading through the Newtondale Valley. Yeah, I'm going to try to do something different this time. I'm going to try and get a bit more history into the videos. Maybe a bit more aerial footage. It's always nice to see. But as you see behind me, got the usual suspect. Yeah, we're 8 miles and we're going to go check a camping spot out at Newtondale Holt, or just above it. I've done a bit of research and looks like you might be able to camp there. But yeah, we're going to then head off to the Skeleton area on Levisham Moor. We're going to camp by some rocks where we've camped before. It's a nice little quiet area. So yeah, it's summer now, so a lot of people around, so we'll find somewhere quiet. We're going to take plenty of breaks today because we've only got 8 miles to do. We've got 6 hours to do it in. Yeah, the Newtondale Valley is a glorious place, especially in the summer. Yeah, so we'll see you on the way. So we're just at mile 5, might end up being a bit more than 8 miles, but we've come to a bit of a T section, so just checking the GPS, making sure we're going the right way. We're heading up to Newtondale Holt, or just above it. There's the railway station. Should get some nice views up there though, but we're also looking for the camp spot, which we're not staying at tonight. Yeah, it's off this way by the looks of it. Alright? So yes. I think so. It's not that far actually, only a couple of K now. But the clouds coming in, unfortunately. Well, I don't know. I say the clouds coming in, unfortunately, but in that sun it was quite hot, wasn't it? Yeah, it's still really, really warm. If it rains, I reckon the humidity level's just going to go skyrocket out of here. So yeah, onwards and upwards. So, as you can see, we're climbing out of the Newtondale Valley up to the Levisham Moor area to our camping spot. Now, Phil's watch has been saying we've been moving when we've been stopped, so the mileage is definitely not what his watch says, but we're still going. I reckon it is 8 miles in total, but we'll get out of here and then we'll head across to Skelton. So I made it to Skelton Tower. Decided to walk the extra kilometre from the camp spot. Phil's back there getting ready, I think. But I decided, because I wanted to talk a bit about the history of the area, mainly about Robert Skelton himself. Now, between Levisham and Lockton is the ruins of St Mary the Virgin Church, which was built by Robert Skelton in 1802. He became the reverend or the vicar of the church, but sadly in 1853 the roof collapsed and the walls started falling apart, and unfortunately he classed it as ruins. But he was a wealthy man back in the early 1800s. He owned the title and the land around the area of Levisham. He was lord of the manor, and they wanted to build a railway line through his property, and he basically said, yes, you can do that, but you've got to build it next to my manor house. Now, back then, before steam trains and everything, they used to pull the trains by horse and cart, and obviously he wanted it next to his property, which in the end they did, which you now know today as the steam line that runs all the way to Gromont, and that runs through the Newtondale Valley all the way to Gromont, and you can still get the steam train in season, which is a spectacular view. I wouldn't mind getting some footage of that one time. But obviously he's apparently seeked to quiet to write his sermons, which nobody really believes. They believe he wanted to find a quiet place to get a bit liquored up. So he built a Skelton Tower, or Skelton Shooting Lodge. Now, Skelton Shooting Lodge he spent a lot of time at, and fortunately today it's in ruins. But he sold his title in 1857, I believe, and I couldn't find anything else on him after that, unfortunately. So Skelton Tower was actually built on the edge of Cornhill, so named because the pastures around this area were ploughed and crops were grown in the Napoleonic War. So it still stands here today in ruins, and it is an amazing place to camp. It's nice and open, so but when the winds are strong, especially in winter, you get tucked away in our spot about a kilometre away. So I'm going to go back there now, and I'll see you there. So there you have it. We're all pitched up. Phil's finishing getting pitched up. He didn't actually get pitched up while I was gone. He had his tea instead. So I'll be cooking alone, fortunately. But I've got my Gucci tent with me today. The Terra Nova Voyager Ultra 2. And I've found some wear points on it, so I'm going to have to get the old Cuban tape out again. Start making some repairs. And that's the best thing, I suppose, about Cuban. You can always repair it. Sil nylon's a bit harder. But yeah, we're in our little rocky area. Skelton Tower, if you can see it, just between those trees, about a kilometre away. But yeah, it's been a cracking hike today. Really enjoyed it. It was nice to go and have a look at that spot at Newtondale Halt just above it. But no, there's no camping spots around there. It's too foresty. You got like a little clear patch behind the bench, but that's right on path. But yeah, cracking day. A bit glad the sun stayed in most of it because it's been absolutely sweltering today. But I think I'm going to get cooking now. I'm quite hungry. It's nearly 7 o'clock. And we'll see you in the morning. Catch you later. Well, good morning. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and we decided to have a sleep in this morning as it's clogged out there. Which it rolled in last night just after the sunset, and it never disappeared really. And the wind's been absolutely zero, so for some strange reason the midges decided to stay out even after sunset, which I've never seen before, and they decided to attack the hell out of us. So bitten all over, which is great fun, and then just not disappeared. Woke up this morning, I don't know if you can see, but they're stuck to the inside of the tent. Well, I don't even think they're stuck, they seem just to be resting, but they're everywhere. So I think this morning it's just, let's get gone. I don't fancy getting bitten all over again. But yeah, it's been a great trip, and we've learnt not to camp here in the summer with no wind, because it's absolutely murder, unfortunately. But yeah, I think we'll eat breakfast on the way on the way back to the care, and we'll see you next trip then. I'll see you later.